Carl Jung famously coined the word shadow and distinguished it into two different forms, the personal and the collective shadow. Though such ideas have been present for thousands of years within religious and spiritual contexts, he brought this conceptual understanding of the unconscious into a therapeutic and self actualization lens. Like the shadow that is cast underneath you, there is a shadow that is hidden within your mind. Jung states the following: everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is. At all counts, it forms an unconscious snag, thwarting our most well meant intentions. The personal shadow can be seen as unpleasant qualities or what society deems as unpleasant qualities in individuals. It can be referred to as the dark side of our personality. It consists of primitive human emotions and impulses such as rage, envy, greed, selfishness, desire, power, competence, and dominance. The shadow is often formed from childhood as rules and social limitations deny and suppress aspects of impulse and evolutionary characteristics. As a child, when we express negative parts of ourselves, the environment shuts them down and we adapt by suppressing such things. Take David as an example. As a child, he was aggressive and competitive and spoke overtly about how he felt. Teachers and social systems suppressed such behaviors, and this becomes a part of David's shadow and something he holds in the darkest corners of his being. It can slip out, but he's careful and suppresses it on a daily basis through his interactions and the way he speaks and communicates with others. A great contemporary example is the current struggle with defining and advocating for traditional masculinity and its necessity in society. Currently, many schools across the Western world have begun to suppress the biological inclinations for competition, aggression, and desire for power among males rather than helping them find outlets in which such desires can be used as tools to produce skills that are beneficial for individual growth. This, I believe, will bring forth a collective shadow that will go through stages of transformation. Carl Jung sees the collective shadow as the unknown or darker side of a given society. We can interpret this as the ideas that society tends to put aside or suppress. In this sense, contemporary society has created a collective shadow in which traditional masculinity has been shunned and slowly removed from communities in the West. Through this, we will see the realization of the necessity for the shadow among men. Following this, there will be an unraveling of the collective shadow in the form of an extreme. You can currently see this through the representation of personalities such as Andrew Tate, who represents various aspects of masculinity that has been suppressed by society. He represents them in an extreme manner, which is a necessary part of the development into the recognition of the collective shadow. Following this will be an eruption of the shadow in which the extreme will cause a collapse within societies. The final stage will be the recognition for the need to integrate the collective shadow of masculinity back into society for it to function in a meaningful manner. Such stages will unfold in the coming future, and it will be interesting to see how the collective nature of masculinity comes forth. When you suppress ideas, thoughts, and nature, it has two options: to unfold in a dramatic manner or to transform into an extreme and a dangerous representation of what was suppressed.